Imagine a starving orphan boy in the Mongolian steppes, with no clan to call his own, rising to conquer Eurasia. Temüjin, later Genghis Khan, endured hardship and betrayal before uniting the Mongol tribes. Even 800 years later, his legacy endures in astonishing ways. About 16 million men today carry his genetic lineage, and his secret tomb remains undiscovered. Born around 1162 as Temüjin, he was the son of a minor Mongol chief. When his father died by poisoning, Temüjin's clan abandoned the family, forcing the young boy and his mother to survive in the wilderness. He slowly built power through alliances and brutality. He rescued his kidnapped wife Borte by teaming with tribal leaders Togrul and Jamuka. Over years, he avenged his father by destroying the Tatars, defeated the Naiman tribe, and even turned on his former blood brother Jamuka to emerge as sole leader. Genghis Khan unleashed the most formidable military machine the world had seen. His shock cavalry, armed with powerful composite bows and trained to feign retreats, struck fear across Asia. Cities that resisted were often massacred. Medieval chronicles report 1.3 million killed in Merv and 1.7 million in Nishapur alone. The sheer scale of slaughter is staggering. Some historians estimate 40 to 60 million people died in the Mongol conquests, though scholars debate the exact totals. By his death in 1227, Genghis Khan had overrun western Xia and the Jin dynasty in North China and utterly destroyed the Khwarezmian Empire in 1219. His generals Jebe and Subutai even pushed into Eastern Europe, reaching Georgia and the fringes of Kievan Rus. At its zenith, the Mongol Empire stretched from the Pacific to the Danube, covering roughly 9 million square miles, the largest contiguous empire in world history. To hold this vast realm together, Genghis Khan instituted impressive systems. Around 1200, he created the Or-2 postal relay empire-wide stations spaced 15 to 40 miles apart. Each station was stocked with fresh horses and rations, so messengers could travel 20 to 30 miles per day. Foreign envoys, like Marco Polo, later praised this Pony Express for its efficiency. His legal and administrative reforms were ahead of their time. Genghis declared religious freedom across his domains. He exempted all clergy, Buddhist lamas, Muslim imams, Christian priests and others from taxes, encouraging diverse beliefs. Genghis Khan had many wives and concubines. His principal wife Borte was captured and rescued in his youth. That love story spurred much of his early fighting. Ultimately, he took on dozens of high-status wives, often princesses from conquered lands, and hundreds of lesser wives. Each major wife had her own camp, or ordo, guarded by Keshik guards, and Genghis would regularly rotate among them, even sleeping in a different wife's yurt each night. When campaigning, he typically took only one wife along and left the others to govern in his stead. His personal legacy is literally in our genes. Genghis Khan is believed to have fathered hundreds of children by many wives and concubines. A famous 2003 genetic study found that nearly 8% of men in Asia share a nearly identical Y chromosome from around 1,000 years ago. Roughly 0.5% of men worldwide, about 16 million people, are likely his direct male line descendants. That makes him probably the single most reproductively successful ancestor in history. The great Khan was superstitious about his image. He never allowed anyone to paint or sculpt his likeness while alive. We only have posthumous portraits. He also had some strange rules. For example, he banned the eating of salad, as lettuce and vegetables were thought to offend earth spirits, and preferred boiled meats and milk. He even invented special thumb rings to protect Mongol archers' thumbs when drawing bows, a design still seen in traditional Mongol attire. Genghis Khan died in 1227 on campaign against the Western Shire. The exact cause of his death remains unknown. True to Mongol custom, he commanded a secret burial. According to Mongolian legend, after his body was returned home, anyone who saw the funeral procession was killed to keep the route secret. Then, 1,000 horses were ridden over his grave to obliterate any traces. Standing 40 meters tall near Ulaanbaatar is an enormous bronze statue of Genghis Khan, a modern testament to his status as Mongolia's founding hero. Under his command and that of his descendants, the Mongol Empire became the greatest contiguous empire history has ever seen. This statue reminds Mongolians and visitors alike of a ruler who once united a vast swath of Eurasia under one banner. By the late 13th century, his realm spanned from the Pacific Ocean to the Danube, covering some 9 million square miles. Genghis's grandsons founded dynasties on every border of Asia. Kublai Khan became China's first Yuan emperor, while other Khans ruled in Persia, known as the Ilkhanate, and in Russia, known as the Golden Horde. Although the unified empire fractured, the cultural and economic links he created persisted. The Silk Road flourished under Mongol peace. About 16 million living men carry his Y chromosome marker, a sign of how thoroughly he and his family seeded the region. His image appears on Mongolia's coat of arms and currency, and festivals celebrate his life each year. Even Hollywood and video games draw on his legend. In short, the Scourge of God is now a symbol of national pride for many, a dual legacy of terror and achievement. Genghis Khan was history's ultimate paradox, a brutal conqueror and a unifier. His armies redrew the map of Eurasia and reshaped entire societies. By one reckoning, his conquests connected East and West under a single political order, enabling trade, technology, and ideas to flow between continents like never before. At the same time, the violence he unleashed left scars remembered to this day. Ultimately, it is staggering to realize that a boy from the steppes could father an empire and a lineage that still reaches across the world. The secrets we've explored, from the genetic trail he left in millions of men to the lost tomb shrouded in mystery, remind us that Genghis Khan's story is far from simple. He forced us to ask hard questions about the costs and currents of history. As we close, ponder this. One of the harshest warriors ever known also brought an age of Mongol peace, or Pax Mongolica, to the Silk Road. His legend endures as a thrilling chapter of human history, a testament to how one individual's life can echo through the centuries. In conclusion, Genghis Khan's legacy as a great conqueror and innovative leader continues to captivate historians and enthusiasts alike. His impact on the world, from his military strategies to his administrative reforms, has left an indelible mark on history. As we reflect on his life and achievements, we are reminded of the complexities and nuances that define one of history's most enigmatic figures. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and legacy of Genghis Khan.